Now, Starbucks has joined the growing roll call of big high street names reportedly paying virtually no tax in the UK. An investigation has found the US coffee giant paid just £8.6 million in corporation tax in the UK in the last 14 years. And that's despite generating sales of £3 billion in UK.
Well, earlier today, Kathy took a trip down the country's most famous high street to see how many big stores she could spot who weren't paying as much UK tax as they might.
London's Oxford Street is said to be Europe's busiest shopping street. All of the big brands are here. But now it's reported that a fair few of them have been taking steps to dramatically reduce the amount of tax they pay in the UK. Boots has, Vodafone has, round the corner, Barclays has. And today it's claimed Starbucks routes its profits via Switzerland to reduce its UK tax burden. They've reportedly paid no tax here for 3 years. Well, none of the stores minimising their tax bills here are doing anything illegal. In a statement, Starbucks told us, "We have paid and will continue to pay our fair share of taxes in full compliance with all UK tax laws, as we always have. There has been no suggestion by any authority that we are anything but compliant and good taxpayers." Well, I'm joined now from Norwich by the economist and tax campaigner Richard Murphy, and also in the studio by Tim Williams, Director of Operations at the independent Workshop Coffee Company. Tim Williams, first, can you forgive Starbucks doing clever things with their tax when you think they've helped change coffee from a rather boring commodity into something a bit more glamorous that we're all prepared to splash out a bit of money on?
Look, Starbucks certainly played a role in that, but I would have to argue that over the last 10, 15 years, their role in the development of coffee and especially innovation in coffee has really taken a back seat. London has been, a hotbed of activity for coffee for the last 4 or 5 years, and we can't attribute that to Starbucks.
But so the big chains actually putting pressure on your business and other independent stores like you?
Not necessarily, no. I think it is probably happening more the other way around. We've seen an explosion of independent shops, but we're doing it tough. It's tough economic conditions for everybody, and coffee is a tough game at the best of times. So,
well, Richard Murphy, you heard there Tim Williams saying he's potentially taking business off Starbucks. So how much damage are multinationals actually doing to the high street?
Well, the point here is that Starbucks are trading in the UK and not paying tax in the UK. The government has deliberately created an environment where that is possible. Over the last 3 years, there have been significant changes in our tax laws, which the government says make us more competitive. But the result is that actually somebody like Tim, owned in the UK, operating in the UK, buying in the UK, selling in the UK, will pay tax here if they make a profit.
But none of these
Starbucks
companies
isn't going to be paying tax, and therefore it gets an unfair competitive advantage. That's wrong.
But none of these companies are doing anything illegal. So, and you mentioned the government there. I mean, how should the government change the playing field?
Well, I'm not criticising the companies in a sense. They're playing the rules to the extreme, maybe, but the rules are there and they're playing them. The government is at fault here. The government needs to cooperate internationally with the European Union, with the OECD, to lobby the US government to change its rules which encourage this whole activity, so that around the world, the tax that is due by large multinational corporations is collected. Because after all, the commodity in shortest supply right now around the world is in fact tax revenue. It's why we're facing cuts. When large companies aren't paying tax, we're suffering tax austerity as a result. That's wrong. The government has to change the rules to make sure we have a level playing field for all businesses in the UK, but to make sure that they're really playing their part, that we're all in this together.
Richard Murphy, Tim Williams, thank you very much for coming in. Great.